Hey, what is up? This is Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. We're going to go live today and show you what sold on eBay this week. It's been a little while since I've done a video. Actually, it's been longer than a week. Usually try to get these videos out to you guys about every once a week. So it was actually, sales have been kind of slow, so it was kind of cool to at least wait those extra days as we got some extra sales. So basically who I am, I'm Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you enjoy all kinds of things reselling and all kinds of information like that, please click the subscribe button. If you are not subscribed, if you are new to the channel, if you are a veteran to the channel, thank you. We just reached 2,100 subscribers and the analytics are going up. And I want to thank everyone who has been very supportive, and I don't forget those who support me. Definitely, I always remember who has been supporting this channel, and I really appreciate all you guys and everything. So let's get right into it today. I hope everyone's doing great. Today is Thursday, August 31st. Today is the last day of August, which is crazy. This summer has been nuts. We did some moving, and that was crazy. Only a couple of things fell through the cracks while moving, so I'll just get into that real quick. If you guys are ever going to move, make sure that all boxes are labeled, especially all your eBay stuff. And I'm in a new space. I'm up here in the attic now, which is cool. We're going to be working on that. I'm going to be trying to set up this place where I have almost like a video studio where I can just sit down, set up, do interviews and stuff like that, and have some cool stuff in the background, kind of like a little mini studio. So we're going to do that. But anyways, you guys want to see what's up with what I sold on eBay, so we're going to get actually right into it. But yeah, once again, thanks again. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Chris, a Thrift Shop Hustler. Been reselling for about 30 years. Started when I was really young. I think I was like 6 years old when I started selling Garbage Pail Kids. For any of those anyone that was in the 80s remembers Garbage Pail Kids. That was like the first thing I can remember selling as a 6-year-old, selling Garbage Pail Kids, and then really started to sell crazy when I was around 8 years old. My dad would take me to the swap meet, and I would actually set up my own tables and sell baseball cards through there. But anyways, today it's 2017, so a lot has changed over the years. So we're actually going to let some people file in here. And if you have any questions at all during this live stream, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Also in the live chat, and anyone who's watching this on the back end, please leave a comment below. So anyways, let's get into it. I know you guys really want to see the goods. And so first up, we have this Bruce Springsteen magazine set. I didn't realize Bruce Springsteen had a fan magazine. It's called Backstreets. And I want to say some of the first issues were started in maybe like 79, 80, 81, around there. But anyways, I had some of the early issues from 84. What happens is Bruce Springsteen a long time ago, I don't know if he still does this anymore, but every year he would put out 4 issues, and I guess they would tell about tours, upcoming albums, and kind of collectors, little stories, interviews, and stuff like that. It was kind of interesting to see this. Well, anyways, I went to a local thrift shop, and the lady was pulling out all kinds of stuff that she thought I might be interested in. And of course, like usual, there's usually kind of not a lot of things that I'm into that they usually, they pull out and they say, hey, you want to look at this and that. But usually there's not too much stuff to look at. But they pulled this out, and I was like, oh man, this looks crazy. So I offered them $20 for this, and they took it. I had no idea what these were worth. This was on a blind whim. I do that a lot. I can't tell you how many times I've just bought stuff on a gut feeling and it's paid off. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of times also where I've bought stuff that didn't pan out Usually I break even on some of those horrible decisions that I make. Sometimes I lose money, not too often. I've done this long enough where I always try to go with my gut for sure. I always go with my gut, and definitely you want to go with your gut when you're looking at all kinds of stuff like this. And so anyways, I bought this $20, and it actually came with a bunch of books too, so I separated those into a separate auction. So I put the magazines in one auction, put the books in another, set this at $149 with $17.99 shipping. I'm starting to charge for shipping now. And it sold within 2 days. I was actually very surprised, because when I actually looked at some of these back issues, some of the earlier issues go for a lot of money, and there was no like first issues that I can see online, so I knew that these were rare, and there's dedicated Bruce Springsteen fans. I did a lot of research because I got a bunch of Bruce Springsteen stuff, and I wonder if I can reach the calendar here. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little bonus for you guys. I'm probably going to ruin the video stream here. Oh, no, I got it. I was able to reach it. And so, like, there was a lot of weird stuff like this. Look at this. 1988 Bruce Springsteen calendar. In 1988, I was 8 years old. Fun fact. And my mom was a huge Bruce Springsteen fan back then. But it's unused. There's no markings or anything like this. There has some wear on it, but anyways, there was a bunch of Bruce Springsteen stuff, so I was able to do an amazing amount of research on just Bruce Springsteen stuff. So I can't tell you, I spent 2 days just researching Bruce Springsteen stuff, and I definitely was able to learn a ton of stuff. And I actually might do a Know Your Stuff Bruce Springsteen video one day, because the amount of stuff that I learned and what to look out for was incredible. And it made me think, like, I'm just going to start going to all these different music, like Madonna, Rod Stewart, those kind of 80s people, and go through each one of those and start to learn about what the different collectibles are in their genres, because I can't tell you how much I learned. Well, anyways, I learned that these were highly collectible. I didn't realize it was going to go for $149, and I shipped it. Oh, hello, Paisley Bradley, one of my #1 collectors who won a Nightmare Before Christmas figure set, and she got that on her Instagram. So thank you, welcome. I'm so glad you're here in the chat. And yeah, $20 profit. I paid $20 for this. Actually, I want to say I paid $25 for everything. It was around there. It wasn't that much, but I didn't realize what I was buying, and it was on a whim. It could have been something that I could have sat on forever. But the magazines were great. They came with, as you can see, they came with we can actually dive into this a little bit. So they came with some extra ones. There was a really cool thing that had issue 1 through 9, and you can actually see it in here. It's this top one, issue 1 through 9. It was like a reprint, and now those are rare. Anytime you see these back streets that are like black and white, the first issues are black and white. They didn't get into color till around issue like 5 or 6 or something like that. But anyways, there was a very good spread of these from 1984. And what was awesome about this set is it actually came with the binders. They're not really binders. They're more like kind of slip covers that you can actually just put the magazine inside there. And I think that was what really pushed us over, because it's hard to find these in decent condition. Plus all these magazines, and they were literally like near mint condition, if not mint condition, because whoever these were took amazing condition, or they pretty much probably didn't even read them. They just stuck them in a thing. Like I said, there was tons of stuff. I'm still sitting on the book lot. There was like, I want to say like 20 books, concert books, programs, hardcover books, coffee table books. So I separated that. I put that at $149 also. No hits, no nothing on that. So I lowered the price, and I'll lower that price till I find someone that's going to buy it. But anyways, this sold really quick. This sold with the global shipping program, and all of my international sellers, I don't sell international. And what I mean by that is I don't ship international. So I have the international option where they can use global shipping, and that's what I do personally. I know there's a lot of people who said that I'm leaving money on the table by not offering international shipping, but trust me, I do this part-time, and and I don't have the time to deal with the international stuff sometimes. And for me, it's a convenience thing. I would rather not deal with it. I'd rather ship to the global shipping program. I've heard from many international customers that, you know, the price is pretty much almost double for them for shipping that way. But for me, you know, I've sold a lot of stuff with the global shipping program, so it doesn't really affect me too much. As I said, I do this part-time, and I used to sell international. Let me tell you, I can't tell you how many problems I've had internationally. And with the global shipping program, knock on wood, everything's been good. And like I said, this is as a pro tip for me. This isn't meant to be mean or insulting or anything, but I do not ship anything to South America, Brazil, nothing. Because everything I've ever shipped to Brazil or anything like that has been lost. Everything, 100% of the things I've ever shipped to Brazil. So that was one of the things where I lost, like, I was like maybe a $60 item that I probably paid like $2 for, but it was the last straw. Josh Craig says, yes, had to be a collector of Bruce Springsteen that kept these in great condition. Yes, because not only that, there was a ton of books and stuff too. But anyways, this is going to start this right off the bat. This was the home run of the week. $150 plus $17.99 shipping. I'm starting to charge shipping now. I used to do free shipping for years, and then I started to look at my numbers and was like, what the hell am I doing? So now I'm charging for shipping for everything I do, because it helps also when I put something on sale and I accidentally, you know, forget, like, oh, I put this on sale. That little extra money helps pay for shipping and the bottom line. So wow, that was long-winded, but anyways, definitely look out for just concert stuff. I mean, Bruce Springsteen, Rod Stewart, Madonna, and Sam Dallas is asking, international is different than global shipping program. I'm new. So yeah, so there's two different ways to ship internationally, and I'm going to just touch on this real quick and we'll move to the next item because I know everyone wants to see some more stuff. So anyways, yeah, international is one thing. You ship it international through USPS. You get charged for X amount, however it is. You ship it directly to their home. The global shipping program is something that eBay has set up where you ship it to a warehouse in Kentucky. It has their name on it and a reference number. It goes to Kentucky, it gets sorted there, and then it gets shipped off to wherever they're at their home. So it's like a third party, almost like intervening. So yeah, I don't do international shipping because, like I said, I've had too many problems with that. I do offer global shipping program with all my stuff. And for anyone that's new, you know, once you start to do this for many years like I have, you understand that, like, international shipping could be a pain in the ass. Most high-end sellers will tell you that I'm crazy not offering international shipping. I'm leaving money on the table, and they're probably right. But for me, I just don't want to deal with it. So anyways, reseller traffickers, hello, welcome to the chat. Like, if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns or anything like that during this live stream, please leave them in the comments. I'll try to get to them. What's nice about my channel is we don't get a lot of traffic in the chat room, so I can be a little bit more personal and definitely a little bit more intimate as a channel, which I like so far. And we just reached 2,100 subscribers, so I really appreciate that. So wow, man, I'm long-winded in this one today. But anyways, I really appreciate everyone that is here. So let's get to the next item as I can figure out how to click here. Next up is a DVD. This is like Strip Mahjong Battle Royale DVD. I think this was like some weird horror movie. And what I wanted to show you was, those that are familiar with the channel know I bought this huge DVD collection. I'm still going through a ton of stuff. And this was something that I tried to get like $49.99. This is a rare DVD. It's a rare horror Japanese DVD. There's a subgenre of horror Japanese movies that do very, very well for me, and definitely a bolo. Be on the lookout for definitely horror Japanese movies, especially ones that are English with like Japanese subtitles and stuff like that. I find that those do pretty well. Like anyone that's familiar with The Ring and all that kind of stuff that has been Americanized, they've redone it. A lot of that horror stuff has come from Japan. But anyways, I want to show this, that, you know, I'm still selling DVDs out of that huge collection. and I'm doing pretty well with that. I still have maybe like 700 that I need to figure out what I got to do with, because I literally took all 1,200 DVDs and I scanned them all, and anything that was like $10 and over selling on eBay, I pulled those and listed those first. So I'm literally sitting on 700 or 800 DVDs that are below $10 that I need to figure out what I'm going to do with. I'm probably just going to end up bundling them up and trying to fit them all in a large priority box and sell it that way as like a bundle. So definitely I wanted to show that there's still money in DVDs. Something like this you can totally find at a garage sale or Goodwill or something like that. Next up, we have this high quality Bitcoin pin. For those that don't know, I'm into cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin and stuff like that. That's a whole other topic of discussion. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this is I do some private label stuff. This was a lapel pin that I created, that I designed and created, and have it sold. And every time Bitcoin goes up, I sell a pretty good amount of these, like maybe, you know, a few of these a week, once the price of Bitcoin starts to go up. And those that don't know about Bitcoin, definitely look into that. It's definitely something that you're going to hear about more in the future. But I wanted to show you guys that as a reseller, I diversify a lot of things. I do private label. I create art that I sell. And there's a lot of different things that I do to generate income. And one of those things is create lapel pins. So I wanted to show you guys that. We're doing pretty well with those. Next up, we have this Beach Tech. And it's an audio adapter. And it was used for a Sony VX2100, which is a camera that I got. I'm still trying to sell those. Hopefully we can do an eBay video soon where like I show you that I've sold those. I bought 2 of them. Well, anyways, this came with it. What this is it's an audio adapter that you screw into the bottom of your camcorder for this Sony VX2100, or really pretty much any higher end Sony camera. And you could actually use this for like DSLRs and all that stuff. And what it does is it's a special type of adapter that is used for like high-end audio. But anyways, what I'm saying is I bought these 2 cameras, and they both came with these, and they were screwed on the bottom, and it was nice because I bought both cameras for $50. Came with cases, accessories, and everything. The cameras go for about $250 each, just the cameras by themselves. So it was nice that I thought like I'm gonna try to part this out, because when I looked it up, it was going for like $40. So anyways, I sold this for $34.99. And the main reason I want to show you guys this is there's definitely a market in parting out stuff. And I'm a huge advocate of parting out stuff, especially like if you can buy, I don't know, used vacuum, and then you part out all the tubes, and you know what I'm saying? There's so many different niches that you can do this with. And Paisley Bradley saying you need a video about Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin's a little technical, and I'm still a novice. I've been into Bitcoin for years, but anyways, it's something that, you know, once I can wrap my head around how to present it, and there's lots of videos of people that are smarter than I who explain Bitcoin better than I. But anyways, adapter, definitely sell pieces on this. This was nice. I almost paid for one of the cameras that I bought with just the piece of something that was attached to the bottom of it. So definitely look out for that. Next up, we have Disney Vinylmation. I was heavily into Vinylmation between the years of 2008 all the way up to like 2014. I was into Vinylmation pretty heavily. I was a huge collector, had a bunch of this stuff laying around. When I moved, I found boxes of this stuff, and this sold $12.99 global shipping. Someone actually bought this and paid global shipping for this, and I think this was going to Japan. And anyways, so yeah, I sent this to Kentucky. It was $12.99. It was something I probably didn't pay much for, as I think I got this on sale a long time ago. Or it might have been a free thing that I got when I purchased something else. So I just want to show you guys there's still money in little knickknacks and collectibles and Vinylmation. I still have stuff that I keep, that I have, that I probably will never sell, but Vinylmation is something I have. Josh Craig in the chat room is asking, Are there some items you wouldn't part out? That's actually a really good question. I guess like, I guess I wouldn't like take apart something to like pull a motor out, because there's people that part out computer parts. And that's another huge niche too, is if you can buy a laptop and people will like open it up and pull out the LCD screen. And like, I'm not technical like that. I mean, I like to take apart stuff, but that's way too crazy for me to take apart like a CPU and pull out the hard drive and all that and part all that out. I guess that's something I probably wouldn't do. Let's see here. Sam Dallas. Bagwagon. Sell a lot of vintage cufflinks. They are coming back. Yes. I haven't really sold any cufflinks ever, but I do come across them quite frequently. It's one of those things I'd probably put on Etsy also. The only kind of thing sort of like that that I sell is neckties, and so far I haven't been doing well with those. But I don't really sell clothes that often. I'm more into hard goods. That's my style. That's what I like doing. I find clothes a little bit too cumbersome, a little bit too crazy. The customer's a little bit too picky. But cufflinks is amazing niche. I know a lot of people that go down that road. So anyways, Vinylmation. Check that out. Next up is Tonka. Tonka. This is actually was pretty cool. Anyways, I bought this huge box of Tonkas. Everyone's probably heard this story before. Bought a huge box of Tonkas. A lot of them were brand new in the boxes. And there was red line Hot Wheels in there. That's why I bought the box. Made a ton of money on the Hot Wheels, and pretty much didn't care about these to realize that these were actually, you know, selling for good money. Sold this for $24.99. This was an older Tonka. This might have been something that was in the 80s, maybe like 81, 82, 83, 84. Finding these in decent shape is going to be hard because these were mostly played with, and especially finding these with the box. And especially, let's see if I can click here, finding the lookbook, which is this. It's like a cool book. This book was, I think this started to publish like around the late 70s, the mid 70s. But it was cool. This book that comes with it. This is actually rare in itself, and it shows a bunch of cool Tonka trucks. So if you're into that kind of stuff, this is a cool book to get. I think you can purchase this lookbook by itself for like $10. Or less. You could probably get a beat up one for like $5 plus shipping. But if you're into research and stuff, this is a great thing to look into, the lookbook, because it shows you a bunch of different Tonkas in that era, and they're all brand new and shiny and nice. So next up we have War Hero. The reason why I'm showing this is I had this on sale. I did a huge 50% sale, and I just want to show you guys that not everything is going to be amazingly profitable. I paid $2 for this at a thrift store, and I sat on this for like 2 years. There's sometimes that you buy stuff and it's total crap, and I want to show you guys that that was what this was. Like I said, paid $2 for this. Ended up selling for $3.99 with free shipping on a sale. I had a huge sale of DVDs. I didn't really sell too many DVDs when I had them all half price too, which I thought was crazy. There were some DVDs in there that were a pretty good deal. Anyways, but what I wanted to say is not everything is going to be super amazing. I want to show you guys that I still lose money on things that I buy. So don't feel like, you know, when you watch all these YouTubers and you watch us and we think like we're showing you, wow, I made $150 on Bruce Springsteen magazines. There's this crap that I buy that I sit on forever and never sells. So, oh man. Oh, Sam is saying adapt your LiPo pins into cup links. That's what he meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that. That's something to look into, but for sure, I would feel bad like to cut up my lapel pins because they're so cool. But anyways, that's a pretty good thought. But anyways, definitely look out for silly things that you buy and don't. Next up is Blood Farmers. This was a DVD. Actually, this sold on my half price sale. This sold for $19.99. I had it for $39.99. It's a rare DVD. I think the video or the movie was shot in 1972, and it was kind of cool. Actually, when I bought this, I bought a laptop for $5, an Apple laptop, and I ended up putting it in there and looking to see if you know what the movie was all about, and it was kind of funny to watch this. But anyways, the moral of the story is, And I guess the pro tip I want to give you guys is look out for weird horror movies on DVD. A lot of people want to say, I'm in a store, I'm in a thrift store, I got 2 minutes, and I'm looking at DVDs, and I don't have the time to scan them. What do I look for? My answer is look for weird horror movies. Things you've never heard of, things that look like this on the cover. Those usually go for a pretty good amount of money. Not all of them, but in my experience of selling DVDs for years, is if you see weird DVDs that aren't like a traditional movie that has... See, here's the thing. If you've heard of the movie, chances are it's not worth much. Now, there are exceptions to the rules, just like every other niche. And what those exceptions are is sometimes they print them, they make a DVD, they make a short run of a movie you've heard of, and they don't make it again. They don't even have it on Blu-ray. Those are called OOPs, out of print. You can search that. You can search DVD OOP in eBay, and it'll show you some of the stuff that is rare. You guys can look it up, sort by highest to lowest, and you can see what I'm talking about. But anyways, a general rule for me is if I see a weird horror movie, I will scan it, look it up. Those are the first things I grab. Some of the fitness stuff too, sometimes wrestling DVDs and stuff like that do very well. Also, but I wanted to show this to show you guys that the DVDs are still selling. I'm still selling them and still going over them, and I wanted to give you guys a tip about horror movies. Sam Dallas is asking, have you had success with VCRs? I've never sold VCRs. I could get a pretty good stock of those because at my local Goodwills, they seem to sit around, and I can get them for $1. I got my $300 printer here for $1, and all it needed was for me to clean the printer head. That's all I had to do, and I have a brand new $300 printer, and it's really nice. And it was actually nice because my old printer took a crap on me the day I bought this printer for $1, so it was kind of very synchronicity, I guess you would call it. But anyways, have not had success with VCRs because I haven't sold them. I try to look out for the combos, the DVD VHS combos with the recorder, because I actually need one of those personally because I have a bunch of VHSs that are weird, like they're kind of weird instructional videos that aren't even on YouTube, and I think like I could probably download those and put them on YouTube, and people will probably enjoy seeing those. And so anyways, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, VCR tapes. Yeah, I sell VHS tapes. There's a whole... I have a video about VHS tapes, Disney ones. I'll leave it a link above for those that are watching. You'll see a little card up here for those that are watching on the back end. I got to make a little mental note that I was at 27 minutes in. So yeah, definitely look out for that. DVDs. I've been selling a lot of those this year. This Ninja Turtle shirt, I wanted to show you guys because I had this forever, and I thought like I bought this and thought like, you know, this was gonna sell really easily, and I bought it for $1. Like I said, I don't do well with clothing. But anyways, I had this forever, sold it for $9.99, paid $1 at a garage sale for this. It is an older one, and yeah, as you can see, it's kind of faded. It's got little like spots on it or whatever. Someone bought it. On hindsight, the person I am now from the person that bought this like a year ago, I definitely would not buy this ever again. Stuff like this. The only kind of t-shirts I look for now are like old skateboarding t-shirts that I'm familiar with, or concert t-shirts I will definitely buy. So if any of you guys got any questions, please put them in the chat. We have a couple more minutes. I definitely would love to answer any of your questions. I really appreciate you guys stopping by on a Thursday. I know you got plenty of other YouTubers that you can be watching, and I really appreciate that you've stopped by. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the chat. And if you're not subscribed, anyone that's watching right now or watching on the back end, please click the subscribe button and click the bell if you want to get notifications. And I don't see any questions. So once again, thank you, everyone. I'm Chris, a Thrift Shop Hustler. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And if you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. If there was any errors or anything that you wanted to discuss or talking about, just let me know. Oh, really quick, Crazy Bradley's asking if I sold the painting yet. No, I have not, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a bonus right here. And no, I'm not. I am not gonna do that. So, anyways, no, Paisley, I have not sold it. It would be too much work to like go and look in that. But anyways, no, I haven't sold that painting yet. I've been dropping the price, and she's talking about what was his name? It was an old Disney artist from Brazil. He was actually the first Brazilian Disney artist. I found a painting, and I want to say like I paid like $8 for it, and it's probably worth maybe $1,000, $2,000. But anyways, Flipper Joe's in the house. Thank you for stopping by. And once again, I'm Chris, the Thrift Shop Hustler. I really appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you really soon. Take care.